Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my little tricks and tips on how to stop your concealer from creasing. So starting off with a fresh bare face, the first thing I like to do is apply a primer. You can use a regular face primer or you can use a primer that's specifically for the under eye area. The primer is a great base for everything else we're going to apply. You want to avoid using anything that's too emollient because that might increase the chances of the concealer to crease. If you're using a powder foundation, you want to conceal first, but if you are using a liquid foundation, then you want to conceal after. I'm using a liquid foundation today. You want to blend the foundation out towards the eye area, but don't carry it all the way underneath. The less product in that area, the better, so there's less chances of creasing. If you do get any foundation underneath the eyes, just use your fingers to blend it away. For the concealer, I recommend using a light, creamy, or liquid concealer rather than a heavy concealer. Lighter concealers won't get stuck in the fine lines like heavy concealers do. After you apply your concealer, I recommend blending out with a damp sponge. You want to run the sponge under the sink, get it wet, and then squeeze out any excess water with a paper towel. You're going to use that sponge to press the product into your skin. The sponge really helps to do that, to kind of push it into your skin, give you a really natural finish. Whereas a makeup brush sometimes can just move the product around everywhere, and that is more likely to cause creasing. I also really love using my fingers. As you pat and blend the concealer underneath your eye area with your fingers, the warmth from your fingers heats up the product and makes it blend beautifully. Go over everything one more time with a sponge or your fingers just to make sure there's no creasing at all. Next, you want to apply powder. The powder that I'm using today is a loose translucent powder, and my little trick that I love to do is I love applying the powder with a wet sponge. So I'm taking my beauty blender one more time, and as it's still damp, I'm dipping it into the powder and then applying that underneath my eyes. Use the damp sponge to blend the powder in, and that will really help to make sure that you have no creasing and that your concealer stays put. And that's it guys, those are my tips on how to prevent your concealer from creasing. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget